Happy Sunday, court nerds. You're being served with your boy Phil. How we doing? Just want to say a couple things before we get started. One, I apologize for the mic volume on that last video. Won't happen again. I'm a middle-aged man trying to figure out this StreamYard stuff. I apologize. I'm still a rookie. But on that note, I'm growing, baby. The channel's growing by the minute. I'm going to be at 1K and doing my first live in no time. And about these videos, I'm not even going to explain what I found last night. When you strike gold, you like to share it. But when you strike Zoom gold on YouTube, you want to share it with everybody. So I'm just going to let the clips speak for themselves. Let's roll, court nerds. Okay, so this is out of El Paso, the magistrate court. It's from Saturday morning. Let's roll.
We're rivals. I went to Franklin.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, when I graduated, Franklin did not even exist, I mean, I graduated in 78. Franklin didn't come into life till about like the mid to late 90s,
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. You're getting a history lesson here, Miss Ali, okay? All right, ma'am. What's your name?
Cynthia.
Cynthia what?
Cynthia Chavez.
Chavez, all right. You're here this morning because you have a charge of possession of controlled substance penalty group 1. This is 1 gram with a bond of $2,000, okay? Let me just check a couple of things about your background here, and then we'll get started here. Your permanent attorney is the public defender's office, okay? Miss Ali is here to represent you this morning. She will be presenting evidence on your behalf. After that, I'll hear from the prosecutor, Miss Clausen. They're going to make a decision as to what happens to your bond, okay? Stay awake with us, ma'am. Stay awake.
Wait, am I
Ms. Chavez, I'm going to go ahead and tell the judge what we spoke about yesterday, okay? And then he's going to.
am I leaving today?
We don't know
He's
yet.
gonna make it.
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
Please tell me today.
And yeah, I mean, there are some things I need to find out about it because you're
Please,
up here right now.
please tell
Ms.
me
Chavez.
today, please.
Don't say anything, man. Don't say anything.
Thank
Go ahead,
you.
Miss Ali. Tell me what's going on here. Looks like we have some serious image issues here, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. This is Miss Cynthia Chavez. She is 19 years old. She has been in El Paso for around 10 years. She was living at the address that she was at before she was arrested for around 2 months with her father. She has not completed high school. She's still in high school. She is
Wait. Guys, I'm not going to pause the videos a lot, I promise. But look at the county clerk. If you watch this before, this guy is serious all the time. This guy can't stop laughing. He gives it away, man. He gives it away.
single. She has no kids and she's currently unemployed, Your Honor. No military background and is not receiving benefits of any kind, but she also has no cash available to post for bond.
Miss Franco.
Yes,
Actually,
Judge.
you have one?
Yes, Judge, I have her on 4 PR bonds.
The level of
There has
supervision.
been no, I'm sorry,
Level of supervision?
enhanced and admin, failure to report since release.
All right. I can only turn a PR one if you're not going to report like you're supposed to. Tell you what, Miss Ali, I'm going to deny for the day. Get your social workers on the ball and see what we can do for her. Okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
I'm not comfortable letting her out today. Okay? I'm not going to report. I'm not comfortable. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Done.
It'll be just prior non-compliance?
Learn to comply
Oh my
for today,
God.
yes.
Thank you.
Ma'am, we're done. Good luck to you. We'll be seeing you here in a few days. Officer, next defendant, please. Actually, you know what? The thing that
Somebody's got to get a comb at the commissary.
let's see if she wants to come out or not. No, I think this lady has some issues you guys need to address. So I think if I let her out right now.
You hear the
Jess and I got an earful yesterday.
Yeah. If I let her out right now, next time we're going to see her, it's going to be on a PR level, not on a court proceeding, you know. And apparently, just as Ms. Franco told me, apparently she hasn't reported at all, so she got out, you know. So I need to make sure that we got some stability before I'm even comfortable letting her out again, you know.
Okay.
I see them all filed, Judge.
Yeah, so
she
don't,
should be
you
getting
have no
her
choice in that.
levels.
You have no choice in that matter, Ms. Franco, okay? Let's see, Miss Everly wants to come out. If she does, then proceed. If not, then
And I'll have to proceed by question and answer if that's okay, Your Honor.
however you can proceed. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh wait, there's another one I forgot. You're in for it. We're in for it, nerds. Let's go, nerds. Yeah, this was a 2-for-1 today, nerds. I just kept the recording. I think I was actually walking my dog when this was recording, and I came back. I said, "Oh, thank God I didn't shut this off." That's how I know I love doing this, because I get so excited
Sorry about that, Judge.
No
to show
problem,
you
no
guys.
problem.
I
It's
got
fantastic. It's a great feeling.
LRB Tamika here.
All right.
Ooh!
All right, All right, man.
Hey there,
You're here this morning
sexy.
because you are scheduled for a bond hearing, okay? Your permanent attorney is Miss Alisa Nava. However, for purposes of the hearing this morning, you're going to be represented by Miss Ali from the Public Defender's Office. She will be presenting evidence on your behalf to try and persuade me to reduce your bond and or to give you a PR bond. After that, I'll hear from the prosecutor, Miss Clausen, and then I'm going to make a decision as to what happens to your bond. Go ahead, Miss Ali. Yes, ma'am, or she was. No. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. What was the issue with her, Miss Ali?
We weren't able to get her to
Okay,
answer
okay.
anything.
So she's going to ask you some questions, and then I'm going to hear from the prosecutor. Go ahead, Miss Ali.
Thank you, Your Honor. So all I know is Miss Tamika Elamy. She is 43 years old. She's been in El Paso for around a year and was at the address that she was living at before she was arrested for around a year. I would like to ask her a couple of questions.
Go ahead, proceed. Go ahead with your questionnaire, ma'am.
Miss Elamy, are you a U.S. citizen, legal permanent resident? Which one? Okay. What's your level of education? Did you complete high school?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where did you go to high school?
I went to high school in Compton, California.
Okay. Are you married, single, divorced?
Divorced.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
Yes, ma'am.
How many?
I like 10.
What?
Okay.
Wait, did she say 10? She said probably about 10. So she could have 9 or 11 or maybe 12. She said probably about 10. That's what I just heard. Probably about 10.
And are your kids here in El Paso?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do they live with you?
No, right now I'm currently where I'm staying at the cat.
Okay. Were you working before you got arrested?
Huh?
Were you working before you got arrested?
Yes, ma'am.
Where were you working?
I was working on I cleaned up like streets
Okay.
like housemaid, roommate, housekeeping.
How long have you been doing that?
I had just started that night. That was my first check, and
Okay. So do you have any cash available to post for bond?
no, I don't have any cash. The cash that I had, it was on my my property.
Okay.
It should be on my property, but it's like all quarters,
Okay.
and like, that's about it. Like I don't have no money at all.
Okay, that's okay, Ms. Ellaby. Are you military, ex-military?
No.
None? Okay. Are you receiving benefits of any kind?
I was supposed to be receiving SSI right now,
Okay.
but I haven't received my check yet.
Okay. All right. I have no more questions, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Clausen, any criminal history?
It looks like it starts out in California. I see a theft conviction, a couple of them.
Yeah.
They're not the best with the rap sheets out there. And then it looks like here a drug misdemeanor in 2021. Sorry about that.
That's right.
And possibly a criminal trespass where she absconded. It might still be pending.
Let me see. I don't see anything pending on her, at least on the PSR.
Okay.
No, I don't see anything. Ms. Franco, she's not on PR bond or anything, right? I didn't see anything
No, Judge, the
Okay.
ones that she was previously arrested on, I do see them closed,
Okay,
dismissed.
okay. Basically, the allegations here are she goes to a Valero store and tries to buy something, but pays with apparently with a fake $50 bill, okay? Apparently, when she tried,
Come
when
on.
the clerk tells her she's not gonna give it back, is going to report it to the police, she gets kind of mad, and we had a pretty much borderline ag assault in this case too, They didn't charge just with ag assault, they're not gonna charge it, but it was a borderline ag assault case, okay? Because he started whacking like a metal rod or something like that in the counter, or something like that in the area where the clerk was at, All right. Nonetheless, this is a stage, could be a third degree felony, but anyway, forgery or currency, but I wonder. It's gonna be a PR bond. Okay, it's gonna be standard level supervision. So basically, then, so ma'am, do you have a phone?
I have a phone, but it's out there.
Okay, you're staying at the OC, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, at the OC, they let you use a phone because you're gonna have to be calling your PR bond officer every so often, okay?
Yes, sir.
So you're gonna report to your supervision officer. You cannot commit no new offenses while this case is pending.
Yes,
And
sir.
you cannot go to any Valero store, okay? You cannot go to any Valero store. Go to Circle K, go somewhere else, but no go to any Valero store because I bet you if you go back to the store,
I know.
they'll
he
ignore
might
you
think-
and they're gonna call the cops on you. So you're on notice, okay?
Go to Circle K. No Valero.
Ms. Franco, do you have any questions?
Yeah, thank you, Judge. Ms. Ellaby, do you have a phone number of someone that you're close to that we can leave messages with?
I had just got the phone that day, so I was pretty excited. I don't remember the number, but
Okay.
as soon as I get there to the shelter,
Okay,
Uh,
ma'am. You can call from the shelter, okay?
that's well.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Judge.
All right, ma'am. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna get a piece of paper
I don't know why
this
that popped
afternoon.
up. I'm sorry.
It's gonna have a phone number. You have to call probably by Wednesday or next week to do an orientation by phone, okay?
Yeah.
Make sure you do that, man, because if you don't do it, that's a violation of your conditions right there.
I will do it.
And if you violate any of these conditions, man, your bond can be revoked and back to jail you go. Simple as that. I don't want to do that.
No, I don't want to come back.
All righty, ma'am. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let me ask the officer to see.
Okay, that was a nice twofer for you at El Paso. All right, this next clip, we're going to play a little guessing game. Guess what I'm laughing at. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to put it up. I'm going to press play. And then I want you to play a game with yourself and guess what I'm laughing at.
That need to be addressed to me are sent to you first, and then we can both be on the same page.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So for the record, this is position 41 on my calendar, state of Georgia versus Stephanie Howell. And Ms. Howell is charged in warrant number 2022 CW 54744 with committing the offense of aggravated assault. Is charged in warrant number 2022 CW 54745 with committing the offense of
Did you guess?
family
Did you
violence
find out?
battery.
Guess?
She's
I hope
also
you guessed.
charged in warrant number 22 CW
Because it happened about 10 times
54746.
already.
It doesn't list on my calendar what the charge is.
It's cruelty to children in the first degree.
Oh, this is
Okay.
cruelty to adults.
Cruelty to children first degree,
I'm gonna
which is a
die.
felony.
So
Is
fun.
charged with warrant number 2022 CW
Friends playing a game with us.
54747
Playing peekaboo.
with committing the offense of false imprisonment. And she's charged in warrant number 2022 CW
I'm not listening.
54748 with
Listen.
committing the offense of aggravated.
I can't. Even if I wasn't recording, I would just be laughing by myself. So the fact that I have subscribers and I'm going to be able to go live and laugh with you and enjoy the same thing, it brings me such joy. You have no idea. And let me just get this straight. Okay. I saw a few comments and I got very upset. I am a special education teacher. When I laugh at these videos, I'm not laughing at these people. I'm laughing at the grand scope of what we are looking at, if you just sit back and look, and I've mentioned this before, the seriousness of this whole thing, the Zoom court. I mean, people are getting locked up. These are people's lives, and the constant glitches and this and things that could happen. It's just raw. It's live. I'm not making fun of the people's misfortunes. I'm laughing at it's just a funny situation. And if you can't find humor in that, well, then you have to tune off of these shows, because I can't stop being me and laughing at this. You have to laugh. In 2023, the way the world is, you have to laugh. And these things that we are blessed with on YouTube is a wonderment for adults. And I'm so glad. And I just want you guys to understand that I'm a very compassionate person, and I'm not sitting here just poking fun at people. It's not what I'm doing. I look at the whole thing and I laugh at this judge who's there talking about so much serious things, violence against kids and all this stuff. And then you could press pause or you could get a glitch and look at this guy in the corner. Are you kidding me? If you can't laugh at that pause, there's a problem. All right, so I'm just going to shut up and I'm going to roll this for a couple more seconds, and then we're going to hop on to our last clip. And I'm warning you, the last clip is the grand scheme of things. Just look at it at a grander scope, okay? I'm not poking fun at anyone. Well, maybe a little bit.
Battery. At the jail, could we bring up Miss Stephanie Howell? And as I understand it,
Yes, sir. I'll bring it up right now.
Thank you. As I understand it, Ms. Freeman, we're dealing with issue of bond.
I can't.
That's correct, Judge. Again, I've already forwarded Attorney Banks the waiver. And so as soon as he sends that back to me, I'll forward it to you.
What does it say?
All right. So this is Judge Brad Gardner out of Georgia in Clayton County. And his clips are there. I mean, there isn't one clip that I wasn't ready to hit the record button. The things that this man deals with. And when I tell you the monotone, even keel of this judge is amazing. And the patience that he displays with this next case, I wouldn't be able to do it. I hats off to him. I have all the patience in the world in my profession, but hats off to him. Hats off. Bravo, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like she's coming on now.
Okay, so not sure what that's about, Judge.
I don't know either. I mean, we do make mistakes at times, but when everybody else gets in and one person is saying they can't get in, I gotta kind of believe it's the one person and not everybody else.
Well, yeah, I guess because you had already signed in before she clicked on, maybe that what kept her out. Because when you sign on, everybody comes in.
Right.
And so maybe since she signed on after you clicked in, then she couldn't get in. Anybody else waiting probably couldn't get in. Okay, we're ready.
Okay. Now, Ms. Woods is going to be your witness, correct?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Bryant.
Yes.
I'm not going to allow you to represent Ms. Joseph here for the reasons that I stated before.
That's totally fine. I already did my purpose, which was the judgment to send to you about the counterclaim. So like I said, I didn't want to get nothing misconstrued here. I know in your courts, it's not my court. So it's certain criteria to represent in Clayton County, Georgia's court. So I'm totally fine. So like I say, I just want to make sure all of that's clear. You already have what you need from me pertaining to helping Ms. Flora with the counterclaim.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, and the counterclaim, were you able to see the counterclaim, Miss Barksdale?
Judge, I don't know what the counterclaim is,
Yeah.
honestly.
In actuality, the clerk, it
They
was filed in the
filed
clerk's
something,
office.
Judge. They
Yeah,
said
they-
they filed something in the probate court. I took it upon myself, Judge, and called the probate court yesterday to see if Miss Joseph was actually deceased, because I couldn't understand something being filed in the probate court in this situation. And they told me they had nothing. So I don't know what it is about this probate court thing that they're talking about, a probate summary judgment that has no damages or anything else in it, Judge. I can't explain to you this case.
I did see a document that was filed as a counterclaim.
Yes, sir. That
Um,
was done by me. I authorized.
The godly voice over the Zoom is a regular citizen. The magistrate is going to get into this, but he's just a regular dude. That's why the judge isn't letting him represent her.
Filed anything on her behalf.
I understand. I
But we're
understand.
ready.
Now, I'm originally not from Georgia, so I wasn't aware in time about any forms dealing with counterclaims, but I did draw it up. So that's what
Okay.
was filed.
Okay.
Mr. Bryant, and that's the whole thing about the unauthorized practice of law. And honestly, sir, I have to keep telling you,
Me,
if you,
Listen to the
in
judge.
my opinion, you've already put yourself in a position where a warrant could be issued for your arrest.
You kidding me?
Now, I'm not seeing any crime dealing with foreign judgments being processed in another court, according
Ms.
to my study.
Barksdale, we're gonna run this to ground. I'm gonna get there. Mr. Bryant, if you are going to stay on,
excuse me, Judge.
you're gonna have to
You're
remain quiet.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
Miss
not a
Excuse
problem.
me, sir.
Yes.
I want him to represent me.
He can't. That's the whole point.
I'm a member of the organization.
Okay. Let's deal with
What organization?
what we're gonna deal with.
The mob?
And I know y'all are a member of whatever, or you're a member of whatever organization, which is fine. Did you sign a lease in the name of the organization?
I signed a lease with DMS Overlook, not ICER.
Did you sign a lease in the name of the organization that you claim to be a member of?
I filed
That's a yes or no. That's a yes or no question, ma'am.
a representative.
I'm sorry.
I said he's my representative. I'm a member.
Ma'am, it sounds like the answer to my question is no.
How is
And
he
if the
so
answer
calm?
to my question is
Oh.
no, he cannot represent you. If he was a lawyer licensed in the state of Georgia, he could.
He represented me in my name and my judgment.
What?
Okay, man.
Judge Gardner, I love him. Come on. He's funny and he's not even trying. He is not even trying.
I don't think you're understanding me, but we're gonna move past this. Ms. Barksdale, would you swear in your witness and present your case?
Ms. Woods, if you would please raise your right hand. Turn your mic on, please. Ms. Woods,
This is what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm not going to pause a lot, but I'm just telling you, this is what I'm talking about. Now, all of a sudden, you think everything's going wrong with Miss Flora Joseph, and then you're trying to get the girl on the bottom, and she has no idea what's going on. She can't hear anything. Just look at it. It's just the whole thing. It's just organically hysterical.
Ms. Woods. Jasmine.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, to keep your mic on, please raise your right hand. Do you affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
You can lower your hands. Please state your name for the court.
it's Jasmine Little.
Ms. Little, you are employed by ISA of Tara Boulevard First Communities Management.
That is correct.
And what is your position there?
I'm the assistant manager.
Okay, and did you all on occasion take over the property known as the Overlook for this property management group?
Look at this
Yes.
owl.
And tell the judge what date you all took over this property.
We took over in October of last year of 2021.
In 2021. And when you all took over this property, was there a lease agreement for a Flora Joseph at 6726 Tara Boulevard, Unit 09-B, Jonesboro, Georgia?
Yes,
And is that address located in Clayton County?
yes.
And pursuant to that lease agreement, tell the judge what the monthly rent is.
The monthly rent for the unit is $748.
$748 monthly.
Yes.
And what day of the month is rent due?
Rent is due the first of each month.
And if it's not paid by the first of each month, when is rent considered late?
On the 6th.
On the 6th day of each month?
Yes.
Okay, so the monthly rent is $748. What is the late fee?
Their late fee is $100.
$100. And are there any other fees associated with this lease, like water, utilities, or any other thing?
Yes, she does.
What are those fees?
Her water, which is $45, her pest control fee, and her trash fee.
What
and
is
her
the pest
insurance.
control?
The pest control is $2, the trash is $5, and the insurance is $11.
So you have 4 additional fees associated with the rent. You have the
Yes.
water bill of $45 per month. And is that a fixed rate?
It is the rate, yes.
Okay, and you have a pest control fee of $2 per month. That's a fixed rate.
Yes.
And you have the
Sorry for
trash.
pest control, but they never came.
Miss Joseph, Miss Joseph.
She just talks whenever she
You
wants.
have the opportunity to ask
apologize,
whatever
sir.
questions you want to ask, okay?
Poor
Yes, ma'am. Sir, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Go ahead, Miss Barksdale.
And you have the trash fee of $5 per month, and that's a fixed rate.
That is correct.
And you have the rent insurance for $11 per month for the benefit of the tenant, and that's a fixed rate.
Correct.
Okay. And you caused this dispossessory to be filed on February the 15th of 2022?
That is correct.
I don't know why you're delayed for me. And at that time, you were seeking past due rent, water, pest control, trash, and insurance for the months of January and February 2020, correct?
That is correct.
And at that time, you filed for a total of $2,018.61.
That is correct.
And since filing this dispossessory on February the 15th, 2022, have you received any monies from Ms. Joseph for rent moving forward?
No, we have not.
And prior to filing this dispossessory in February of 2022, you demanded possession of the property?
That is correct.
And Ms. Joseph failed to pay?
That is correct.
and she failed to vacate.
That is correct.
And since filing this dispossessory, based on the monthly rent of $748 per month, the $100 late fee, the water, pest, trash, and renter, the rent has accrued for the last 9 months. That would be March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. The additional 9 months would be at the rate of $8,199.
That is correct.
In addition to the $2,018.61.
Correct.
And that brings the total to $10,217.61.
That is correct.
You're asking the court for a judgment in the amount of $10,217.61.
Correct.
You're asking the court for court costs of $75.
Correct.
And you're asking the court for a writ of possession in 7 days.
Correct.
Now, you have had an opportunity to review the answer that Ms. Joseph sent to the court.
That is correct.
And she has alleged that she had failure to repair in this unit, right?
That is correct.
Do you show that you all received any repair requests from Ms. Joseph on this property since October of 2021?
No, we have not received anything.
When you received this answer from Ms. Joseph in March or so, did you all go and check the property for repairs?
We did, but we couldn't gain access. And we also sent a letter stating, can we get a key to her unit? And she refused to provide us a key.
So you couldn't gain access to this unit since October of 2021?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell the court, when is the last time you tried to gain access to this unit?
The last time we tried to gain access to this unit would be last month.
Last month, the month of October?
Yes, ma'am.
And so did you cause any notices to be sent to Ms. Joseph so that you could gain access?
Yes, we did.
And you, as of today, do you have a key to this unit?
No, ma'am, we do not.
And you have not been able to gain access to this unit since you all took over in October 2021?
That is correct.
So to the best of your knowledge, you don't know what repairs are needed in this unit, right?
That is correct.
But you're asking the court for a writ of possession in 7 days.
Correct.
And you're asking the court for a money judgment for past due rent in the amount of $10,217.61.
Correct.
Your Honor, that is our case.
Case Joseph, do you have any questions for Miss
Cross-examination.
Woods?
Which one is she? The one just the last speaker? Nobody has come to my house in a whole year.
Okay,
Now,
Miss Joseph. I asked you a question and I would like for you to answer that question.
Okay.
Do you remember the question?
No, I don't, because
I
too much to
said,
say, but
do you have any questions for Miss Woods?
It's like going to court with your grandmother. It really is, man.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You keep going, putting yourself on mute.
Okay.
So I haven't heard an answer.
So she keeps running into them. She keeps putting her head on the mute button, and she's talking, and they can't say what she said. Guys, I'm sorry. It's just so funny. She keeps rocking back and forth, and when she's trying to go to the screen and hear, her nose and her face keep hitting the mute button.
There to my question.
You say that one more time.
Do you have any questions for Miss Woods?
Yes.
Please ask the questions.
Okay, you say you came to my house a month ago or so to try to fix an apartment. And nobody came to that apartment for the last 2 years.
Judge, is that a question or a statement?
That's a statement. Miss Joseph, you will have the opportunity to say whatever you want to say to the court. But if you have any questions for Ms. Woods, think of it in the who, what, when, where, how.
When did she start working there?
Ms.
Ms.
Woods,
Woods?
when did you
I
start
started
working?
in March
Excuse
Of
me?
of
March,
this year.
March of 2022. Okay, next question, Ms. Joseph.
Okay, I just want to let you know, first, I'm legally blind and this is over exciting. I'm trying to see you. But my vision is bad, so. Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions for Ms. Woods?
Ask all the questions you want.
I don't understand why she says she just got there and all the drama that's been happening here. How
Okay.
does she know what I'm talking about? Every time,
Miss Joseph, you're gonna have the opportunity to put your case forward,
okay,
but this is your opportunity to ask any questions of Ms. Woods that are pertinent to what we're doing.
did she knock on my door?
Ms. Woods, did you knock on her door?
Yes, I did knock on your door back in April, but I didn't receive any answer at the door.
Okay. What date and time? And
Oh, I can't ask
Okay.
multiple questions.
what date did you come?
She's getting the questions down
I
there.
heard in April
In April.
of this year.
Of this
Okay.
year.
No.
Opener. Judge's open.
What date and time?
Do you recall the date and time?
I remember it was a morning time, but I don't know the certain date. I know it was the beginning of April though.
Okay. Next question, Ms. Joseph.
So why haven't anybody knocked on the door since then?
We've had maintenance knock on the door and sent notices to your door as well.
Ma'am, we don't have maintenance.
We do have maintenance on the property.
Yes or no? We don't have
Where?
it.
Okay, Miss Joseph.
I'm trying to stay to the point, Judge.
I understand.
apologize.
Miss Joseph, it's fine. This is the thing you have to understand. Court is not a situation where you argue with people about their answer. You have the right to ask a question, but you also have to accept the answer.
Okay.
But if you have proof that the answer is wrong, you can present that evidence that the answer is wrong. Okay? So it's not and I say this to people sometimes. It's not a case of As a judge, I can't figure anything out if people are just saying no, yes, yes you did, no I didn't, yes you did, no I didn't. That's not what court is about. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Go ahead.
I want to know why haven't anybody came to spray the house?
So, Ms. Joseph,
right.
my understanding of the testimony is that they attempted to come to your house. They attempted to enter the house, and they were not allowed access into the home.
Okay, well, the next question I have is, every time somebody new takes over this place, they ask for a key. And I done lost 5 keys. Not me, they have. Lost 5 keys.
I'm sorry.
In the time and then I understand she long ago a while back, 5 months or so back. It was a notation on my door for them to they need a key. But then the threats came.
So what did you do in response to the notification on your door about a key, needing a key?
I tried to call the office. I didn't go over to the office unless somebody goes with me because I'm visually impaired. And nobody came back. I called the office and
Miss Joseph,
yes,
I'm gonna give you the opportunity to tell me whatever it is you want to tell me.
okay,
And you're gonna be subject to examination by Attorney Barksdale.
okay.
So if you're done asking questions of Miss Woods, then we can switch over to your part of the case where you tell me what you want me to know.
Yes,
Are you ready? Are you ready for that, or do you have any other questions for Miss Woods?
I'm ready for that.
Okay, raise your right hand for me, please, ma'am.
Oh boy, here we go.
Do you swear or affirm any statements you make during this proceeding shall be the truth, the whole truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me what you want me to know, Miss Joseph.
I want you to know that I have a counterclaim. And I've had a judgment order up until I don't know, a few months ago, 2 months ago, I guess. And I put in the paperwork that I had to back in March. I sent pictures of what the place looks like. I sent pictures of how the ceiling is falling down. I didn't send pictures of the roach infestation, but it's there. Ain't nobody came to my house to fix anything.
I saw your pictures.
Yes.
When you say you have a judgment order, can you explain that to me?
That's where Chief O'Brien, that's how I requested and got connected with him. That's for the damages of the house. The first day I moved into
So,
this.
ma'am, I know he filed this stuff, and it was actually sent to the notice of the Superior Court of Clayton County and not to the Magistrate Court of Clayton County. So I'm trying to ask, what is this judgment order?
Magistrate Court. It's in the Magistrate's Court.
What judge? What judge signed the order?
My answer and my counterclaim is in the Magistrate Court.
You said you have a judgment order, which I don't see in your case file. And I'm trying to ask you what judge filed that. I'm sorry, ma'am.
You say what?
I'm trying to ask you what judge signed the judgment order.
Chief Administrator M. Bryant.
Who is not a lawyer and not a judge.
Doing probating.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you still there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm still here.
Because my eyes is kind of fuzzy. I can't see you.
She's struggling.
Okay. I interrupted you. Go ahead, Miss Joseph. Ma'am, you keep hitting the mute button.
I'm sorry. I can't see. I really can't see it. I just put my hands under the table.
Okay.
Okay. I have a claim with what is it called? Oh, I had a claim with DMS Insurance, and they're no
Okay.
longer here.
The Secretary of State terminated them.
The Secretary of State terminated them, and I just had trouble ever since I moved here. It's something. I moved here, the floors and the carpet, they were taken as is, and they would send somebody back to do it. They wouldn't. But back in that time, we had more responsible maintenance people. You know, and I don't see security. I don't come outside at nighttime anyway, but I don't see security. Somebody shot through my window. It took them 2.5 years to give me another window for the bedroom. I had to walk up there and tell them I was sick because I had gotten sick from that hole. Things that
Okay.
like
did-
when I call and request, and I'm told I'll put you down, and then the road people ain't been there in 3 months, and you keep asking them the same question over here at this office, can't reach nobody. You the recording comes on. There was somebody to come on. They get you a short, fat answer just to make you shut up. So then when I have to try to walk up there, by the time I get there, I'll be so angry that I barely see. And if I don't have nobody to go with me, it's a problem. And I let them know that I was handicapped, and they supposed to come put something in the bathtub, you know, one of those handicap bars. Never did. Never did. They say they're gonna come back. They the third month I lived here, they took out the whole kitchen sink. And it was down for a month, but I still paid my rent and I had to buy food. I still paid my rent. Then after they put the stuff back in there, can't use the dishwasher because it's unusable. I can't use the little sprayer. The maintenance man there told me black folks don't use that. That was white folks. Then I asked them, could you please put the microwave so it could be in use? I mean, I'm sorry, the dishwasher. Nobody ever come and do that. From day one, I was asking them when I walked through and as I moved in, will they be able to fix this floor? And that's been a forever promise since then, and nobody ever came to fix the floor. And the water leaking out the ceiling when it rains, they came in there and give me rig something up, put some paint on it, and now it's gonna come rain season again. Up in the bathroom, it's the upstairs toilet.
The judges
It
checking
leaks,
sports
and
score.
it's been there since I've been there. They come patch it up, then they have to take the whole wall out and the toilet. They
Let me ask you
replaced
this
that. That was a
question.
long
Let me ask
time
you this
ago.
question. Let me ask you this question, Ms. Joseph.
Yes,
How long have you been living there?
2015. I first lived here in 2013, and then I left in 2014 because my sister's husband passed. Then I moved back so that my sister could live with me. So I moved back over here.
So with all of these problems, why are you choosing to stay?
Because I can't afford to go nowhere else. I don't have right to say, okay, take me over here, take me do that. Taxis go, it take me $28 to go to the store. And it's just it's not good for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else, Ms. Joseph?
Okay, and I heard her speak about the rent was $748.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, everybody came in there and must make their own price because first it was 800. I mean, first it was 748. Then it changed to 830. And so she said something about $11. Whatever. What do you call that? Insurance on the property. That was $30. And then the next thing I know, somebody else comes through here and they leave papers on my door just totally in red and totally in the office is visually impaired. I can't see. I used to walk to the office. They had to give me an X to sign the paper. The receipt for the I had them write it out and I sit right there and okay. And it's been too many people that came through here. They're talking about their office people, the office manager, officer, and stole. So that's why it's like, why I gotta keep providing these keys? I'm scared.
So it's your testimony that you were being asked to provide keys
Yes.
instead of the landlord giving you keys.
No. When we moved in, the landlord gave us key. Then next thing you know, a few months down the line, here comes another one. And they asked for the key. Before that, the office burned down. They couldn't find no key. I gave them a copy of the key. The next 3 people come along, they asked for a key. And where's the keys going? The people who they had are not secure. Why they can't find a key? The last time I had
Is there a reason why you chose to give keys?
because they asked for a key. They want one at the office and you have one. Never that I locked myself out or I lost my key.
They asked for it, fool.
Okay. Anything else, Miss Joseph?
Hats off to this judge, man.
I don't appreciate having to go to the post office and it cost me $17. $17 every time I go down. I try to go down there once a week, but I have mail coming through, insurance mail, health insurance mail, at $17 to go to the mailbox here because they won't fix the mailbox. Nobody can get mail here. We have to travel to the post office and get it. And I can't go every day for $17 one way.
So let me ask you this question. I think all of the things that you have said as excess expenditures is at least over $100.
The damages of the house.
No, ma'am. I'm talking about going to the post office.
Oh,
I'm talking about that kind of stuff. Because it goes back to the whole thing of why you're choosing to stay at a place that you're complaining about so much.
because I can't get out. I don't have enough money. I'm saving money, trying to get out of here.
Okay.
Because
Is there
I
anything,
do want to go. I
Is
don't
there
want
any-
to be here.
is there anything else, Miss Joseph?
I just want to charge negligence. Because nobody has come from First Community or nothing like that to come fix anything in here. And for just the fact that I keep calling the office and calling the office and nobody is paying any attention. Now they
Okay.
moved the office way back up the hill again and it's like, I can't make it that far.
Okay.
So when I ask for a taxi, I tell them, take me by the office to if I need anything or try to tell them anything.
Okay. Anything else?
I have a lot of stuff. But I'm kind of scared because of the roach infestation. I don't want no rats in my house, and that has been around here.
Miss Joseph, do you understand everything that you said to me would be grounds for you to break your lease and move somewhere else? So I'll put it this way. If you're in an abusive relationship and you stay in that abusive relationship, you're not being made to stay. For whatever reason you're choosing to stay. So I'm gonna turn it over to Ms. Barksdale. Do you have any questions for Ms. Joseph?
Your Honor, with all due respect to the court, I believe it would be futile. It would just prolong the same thing. I just ask the court to take note of her testimony, that she's been there since 2015 with the same issues. That she continues to live there. She hasn't said that she paid the rent that we asked for. And she's alleged about, like you said, $100 worth of damages. Anything else is speculative. And we would just ask the court for possession of the property in our judgment. It's just futile to go back and forth.
Okay.
I have a claim.
Ms. Joseph, now this is we're in what's called summation. So the last opportunity to tell me why I should rule in your favor.
I've been paying my rent all this time. And for them to say that I owe them this much when 3 different times, 3 different managers, and it's 3 different payments. And they deleted the accounts. And they deleted accounts, my paperwork today, my ledger or whatever, they can't give me that. They can't give me nothing. Because every time somebody is managing, it goes bad, and then there goes the keys. Who has the keys?
Is that Miss Pleasant speaking to you in the background?
No,
Okay. Who's that speaking to you in the background?
it's a friend of mine.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Am I still able to talk?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I have a counterclaim because nothing else got fixed in the house. They have had maintenance people come here, but that was way years ago. Now it's just like, ain't nothing we can do, ain't nothing they want to do. And the property is, you might as well say, I'm scared they're gonna get shut down because how horrible it is over here.
Okay, so if it's shut down, wouldn't you have to move?
Yes, I would. I'll probably be homeless for a while out on the street.
Okay. I'm ready to rule, Ms. Joseph. I'm gonna find that the plaintiff has met their burden, and I'm gonna rule in their favor. You're gonna have a writ of, or they're gonna have a writ of possession. You're gonna have 7 days to move out of this residence. And at the end of that 7-day period, if you haven't moved out, your property could be placed on the curb. I'm going to issue a money judgment for $10,000, $10,217.61. You have the right to appeal my judgment. And if you appeal my judgment, you're going to have to pay $10,217.61 into the registry of the court. And then you're going to have to pay monthly $748 beginning on December 1st. Do you have any questions about that, ma'am?
I don't agree with it. I can't be left in 7 days.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Can I have a different? You said move out in 7 days.
That's what the statute provides.
Okay.
There could have been an agreement. And the court doesn't get into any kind of negotiations. So
Okay.
there could have been, hey, Can I get until the middle of next month? Can I do this? Can I do that? And if the landlord agrees, then the court has no interest in that. But you've appeared, you have filed an answer. That's why we're having this trial. But the statute says that if I find in if I find the behalf
Freudian slip.
of the plaintiff that the most you get is 7 days, unless that's something that's agreed upon by the parties, your counterclaim is going to be dismissed. I don't find that it is sufficient. So I understand you may not agree with what I've ruled, and that's why you have the ability to appeal, but you have to take the appropriate steps in order for that to happen. Okay, Ms. Joseph?
Okay, what I'm not clear about is within 7 days, I have to move from here.
Yes, ma'am.
Or pay the rent. Is that what I'm understanding?
Okay. So you have the right to appeal this decision. At the time of appealing this decision, you will have to pay into the registry of the court $10,217.61. And then you will be obligated to pay $748 per month beginning on December 1st. If you don't pay that money into the registry of the court, any appeal file will be dismissed.
If I don't be out of there in 7 days, that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
If I don't be out there in 7 days, or if I can talk to management and to make it a little longer and pay the rent when it comes to December,
so, ma'am, as you've heard, I've given everyone the opportunity to try to speak to each other to reach an agreement. And as you've heard, some people have reached agreements where they're going to be out at the end of the month. Some is 7 days. Some is immediately, which we call instanter. Those are the options. Okay, ma'am?
yeah, I heard you, but I just don't understand you. You
Okay.
said if I do appeal, then I have to pay $10,000?
Yes, ma'am.
Still live here?
I'm sorry.
I said, I can still live here.
Ma'am.
Serenity now! Serenity now!
Or find another place to live, appeal my judgment, but put $10,217.61 into the registry of the court. And
how long I have to do that?
What's the statutory period, Miss Barksdale? Is it
She got until December 1st, Judge, 7 days, because she has 7 days to appeal.
She might have it. She might have the money. She might have the money. She hasn't paid her rent in 9 months. And what does she spend her money on? She might have it.
Okay. So 7 days, man.
but I put December 1st. It would
Why
normally
would you
end
want to?
on the
Get out of there,
23rd, but I just
boy.
gave it to the 1st.
Okay.
Get out of
So
there.
you have until December 1st to file an appeal. But you have to do those steps that I told you for it to be valid.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. And ma'am, it may benefit you to try to get into a rental assistance program or find someone, a complex that is willing to engage with you in that. You don't have to be in this position.
yeah.
But at the same time, the landlord is not in a position where they have to keep a tenant that they don't want. This is a two-way street. It's like if you're in a relationship and you decide to leave your boyfriend doesn't get to hang around and keep calling you his girlfriend because you've said, no, I don't want that.
Her head hit mute again.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
That's going to be the ruling of the court. Miss Joseph, you're free to go, ma'am. And
Is the reason you telling me that to go try to find widows program?
I know she's crying, but look at his face. Look at his face. He's had it. He's had it. Look at that face. Oh my God. Look at that face. Screenshot.
Because you have money in the court already for me to do that.
there are monies available, but
Guess she doesn't have the money.
I'm not the rental assistance person. I'm the judge.
Poor lady. She's got
And
no clue.
so it has to be a two-way street, meaning you have to be wanting to do it and a landlord has to be wanting to do it. And it's an agreement and it's something that's entered into for the mutual benefit of everyone. Nobody wants to see you on the street, man.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you just don't have the right to just stay where you want to stay.
And that,
I'm sorry, man.
I understand.
Okay. And if you are interested in trying to do something along that path, go to Clayton County
He's helping her out.
ga.gov, go over to the magistrate court, and